it's short. It was just a couple of quick questions that I was able to ask Bruce and Tom Zimney. This was from the stage at the Basie Center Cinema in Red Bank, New Jersey last Friday. So here we go. All right. Hello, everybody. Thanks, everyone, for coming out. This is a really, really special event to be here in Red Bank, New Jersey, to see this monumental piece of music history, Bruce Springsteen and the E Street Band, the legendary 1979 No Nukes concert film. I've thanked so many people on the air, but I will thank them again. Everybody at John Landau Management, everybody at the Basie Center Cinema, our Sirius XM team for putting this all together. I do want to let you, and of course, everybody at Sony for giving us access for this event to happen as well. I do want to tell you how important and how incredible this is that we're gathered in this theater and about to watch this film. This is the only theatrical screening anywhere in North America. So nobody else will be seeing this film in North America other than the people in this room, which is awesome. Yeah. So I know we're all really excited about this, but before we do that, I want to introduce you to some friends of mine that I brought along. Ladies and gentlemen, Bruce Springsteen and Tom Zimney. Yeah, give it up. All right, guys. Well, this is incredible. Bruce, I'd like to start with you. When this project first came about, going back and looking at this archival footage from 40 years back, what do you remember anything from those nights, or was it just...
Yeah, well, I turned 30 during the show, so that was memorable, you know. But the shows just kind of, I guess they were kind of a big deal because we had never played on a bill with a lot of other of our peers. Mm-hmm. So that was exciting. And it was a rare show that we would play during a break. We never, you know, once we were recording, we were in the studio and we rarely took gigs. So we were a little just kind of, the band was, I think, very on edge, very excited to play in front of that audience and the folks that were there. And I think what's lovely about the film, Tom sent me just a cut or two and said, you get to see Clarence at his absolute peak and Danny at his absolute peak. So it's nice to have that. It's nice to have that on film. But I don't remember much else about it because I didn't really think about it being filmed at the time. You know, it's totally spontaneous, and I never gave much thought about it. And obviously, we didn't give much thought about it for about 40 years. And so I have to salute Tom for digging it up and putting it all together.
Yeah, he did a great job with that. He did. And Tom, again, you as a fan, seeing all this footage for the first time and you know, hearing about these two nights in Madison Square Garden back in 1979, how incredible was it to go back and look at this footage?
I mean, as a fan, it was amazing because the first time I glanced at it, like I mentioned before, it was silent. I was looking at silent footage, and I knew that these guys were on fire. So I knew right away that this was special. And the big thing is that I got the chance just to sit with it and piece it all together. And like Bruce mentioned, it's a great document of Clarence and the band in this chapter. But I also I just came off of Letter to You, so there was a lot of things that I recognized in that footage. So
yeah. Oh, well, Bruce, you mentioned you were in the studio at the time. You were making The River, which turned out to be a double album. So when you look at the film, it looks like you guys had all of this energy. And you really see this, you'll see this in the film. And it seemed like it was just so aggressive how it was all stored up in those two nights. You guys just exploded all over that stage.
Yeah, I mean, partly, you know, we were showing off for the other folks that were on the bill, you know, and then, you know, we were young, we were kids, you know, so you just had what the film is packed with is youthful energy, and at a level that was surprising even to me when I saw it, and so it's a great document of the band at a very, very specific moment, you know, and so it should be fun for you.
Yeah, it's fun. I mean, fans have been chasing these songs and these two nights for years. And thank you to Tom and thank you, Bruce, for coming up with these and bringing them up and seeing this. So, all right, everybody, give it up, Bruce Springsteen, Tom Zimney. So, as they say in the theaters, sit back and relax and enjoy the show. Thanks for coming out. So that's how it went down. Yeah.
Good job, Jim.
I think
Good
Bruce.
Good job, Mr.
Thank
Riccolo.
you.
That was
thank you
for something that was that spontaneous. That was really
great.
well done.
I think Bruce and Tom were anxious to see the show. They were like, all right, let's go. Stop with the questions. We want to watch this thing. and so they hung in the back of the theater and watched the movie. It was really cool. It was just something really incredible to be there with everybody and to watch it as a group in the theater. 877-7